Honey here. I just have come off seeing Jurassic World, and I don't want to give too many spoilers away, but it's good. It's good. Yay. I guess, I don't know, coming from me, people probably want to know, but going into the movie, I was just hoping it was better than Jurassic Park 3, because as much as The Lost World and Jurassic Park 3 both get hated on a lot, I enjoyed The Lost World and the first film. The first film was such a hard act to follow, but I just feel like The Lost World did a lot more things right than Jurassic Park 3. And, I don't know, but Jurassic World, now that it's it's been 14 years, 15 years since the last movie, I'm happy with it. It kind of feels almost like a reboot, but at the same time it was a sequel. I don't want to be talking about the film too much, but I really enjoyed the movie. Few things I could nitpick, like maybe a little bit more Rexy screen time, but that's just me because I love the T-Rex. Alright, so either way, let's get on to the review now, before I start giving away spoiler alerts and stuff for the movie for people who haven't seen Jurassic World yet. And if you haven't seen it, get your ass to the theater. When reviewing a classic Kenner piece from Jurassic Park Series 2, I've already reviewed this figure, or not figure, but repainted reuse for the Lost World line, Steel Beak. If you haven't seen this video, go check it out in the Lost World playlist. But we already reviewed Steel Beak, but this is the first time we originally got this guy, or this sculpt, was the Quetzalcoatlus, the Fire Beak from Jurassic Park Series 2 by Kenner. So this being the first time we got this figure, this was not a repaint, this was a new sculpt at the time in 1994. This was a repaint / reuse from 1997 for The Lost World, but I love both the reuse and this first time we got this figure. Quetzalcoatlus has JP18 on the back of his leg. Both of his legs are posable, just like on the Steel Beak from The Lost World. Posable toe claws, it's awesome, posing on a tree branch. They close, open, really awesome. That's so you could like swoop down, pick someone up, like, ah! Really nice. The posable toe claws add a lot, or you could like hook it onto a branch. I like it. Let's get with the capture gear next here. He's got 3 pieces of capture gear, the Fire Beak, the tag, as you all would expect. This thing's basically just to annoy people for a decent amount of time. This piece is lost. As a lot of you guys know, it's about the size of a penny, maybe a little bit bigger, but it's tiny. It's a tiny clip. And then you have his 2 back leg cuffs for his feet here. It just comes out. Just this little leg cuff thing. Not any Jurassic Park markings or anything on here. It's just 2 little cuffs. And then we have his muzzle, which differs slightly from the one used on Steel Beak from The Lost World. You kind of lift it up and then pull it out. So while not the best head capture gear piece ever, it's alright, but it can still, just like on Steel Beak, sticking this guy's head in here like so and trying to squeeze, you have to like put it on like that at an angle like this, and then push it down over the thing like that, and it will cover his eyes and kind of rest up here on his crest, the yellow part of his crest. So not a pain in the ass to apply, but it can cause wear and tear depending on how much you put this on and how roughly you put this capture gear piece on. But so yeah, that's the 3 pieces of capture gear here. As always, if you don't care about capture gear, don't worry about it. But if you're like me and a completist and you must have the capture gear, yes, 3 pieces here. And it's alright capture gear, nothing special. But here's Firebeak's head. I love the head sculpt on this Quetzalcoatlus, and maybe it's just because I like Quetzalcoatlus in the first place. I blame a little TV series from 2002 called Dinotopia for that. If any of you have seen that, you may know what I mean. But it's easy to see why this guy was called Firebeak, the red beak. I prefer this head sculpt on this Quetzalcoatlus more than I do the Steel Beak from The Lost World. This just looks like a lot more unique, interesting head sculpt, but it's the same feature. You push down the back, his mouth opens, no electronic sounds. Looks like he has a little bit of teeth and a tongue on the inside, but it's not painted. But it's not bad. It's just like before on Steelbeak. He's got an all black eye, so, and then just a little bit yellow crest up here. A little bit of paint wear, a little bit of paint wear, but what can you do for a little bit of paint wear? This guy's pretty old. Just like on Steelbeak, he's got this thing he can rotate 360. I don't know why you would, but his neck joint there can go 360. His wing pieces here, just like before on Steelbeak, made of this fabric material. Really nice fabric material. He's even got a claw on the end of his wing there, but you take this piece, just like on Steelbeak, you take his wing, clip it in, take his other one, clip it in, and then you push down the action button here for his wing flopping action, like all standard Pterosaur figures basically have. And his wings flap out, like so, and you can press the button down and he's flying. Just like before. Maybe it's the fabric on this, but I don't know, I feel like the flapping up and down is really organic looking and it looks nice, while the figure is really fragile, as you all should know. I mean, I have nightmares about this figure being broken or little kids playing really roughly with this figure. It's just, it's mostly just the fabric and the plastic, like really thin plastic pieces here on this figure, and you can see, so like, thinner the plastic, the more chances it will break. The fabric can rip. So, you just have to be extremely gentle while handling Firebeak. Be gentle with Firebeak. Articulation, the legs can go. I don't know why you would. Probably keep him down like that. Now maybe it's for nostalgic reasons, but I always loved Quetzalcoatlus, Firebeak from Series 2. Here's Jaws Jackson just to stand in a little bit. I mean, you guys, if you've already watched the Lost World Steelbeak review I did, you'll see they're both basically the same size. But Firebeak, I probably would rate a 4.5 out of 5. It's a really nice figure, and I love him. Maybe it's just because the black and the red, the colors, I don't know. Or maybe it's because it's a Quetzalcoatlus head, and I love Quetzalcoatlus. I blame Dinotopia for that. Maybe you're the same. But standard Pterosaur actions here on this figure. It's nothing really new, no electronic sounds. Capture gear is pretty standard. Restrains his legs and his head, and then he has this little clip goes around his neck, like most of the Series 2 dinosaurs have. So, if you're looking for him, he's a little bit on the rare side. Not the hardest figure from the Series 2 line to find, but he's definitely up there. He fetches a price tag of around close to $50 to $75. 75 and upwards, leaning if he has all the capture gear, or if he's with the box still. Actually, I don't even know how much this figure even goes for with the box, because I haven't even tried to find it with the box, because it's a lot of money. But if you're looking for this complete figure with just the capture gear, you can probably find him for around 70, and without the capture gear, you're probably looking around the lower 50s, maybe slightly lower, depending on the condition of the figure itself. Here's his collector's card that he comes with, like all the Jurassic Park Series 1 and 2 dinos. He has his collector's card shot from the movie, because he's from Series 2. I really enjoy this figure a lot. But just like Steelbeak from the Lost World, he's really fragile, and you kind of have to handle him really gently, or else this figure is going to break. I mean, if you do want to play rough with him, by all means play rough with this figure, but I'm just someone warning you that this figure will tear and snap with some of these small plastic pieces, and even like these plastic pieces in the wing. These plastic pieces in the wing right here, and they can snap. Like, there's lots of things on this figure that can break off. Ooh, what's this too? Is this the Kenner mark? Trademark UCS Hasbro Amblin, Kenner made in China on his underside. A little bit of gray on his underside, black, red, and yellow. So thumbs up the video, stay tuned, post in the comments down below, share my content, let me know what you guys want to see next, and until the next review, I'll be seeing you guys. Red Hunya signing out. Go see Jurassic World, and stay tuned here as I have already started working on a Jurassic Park 1 toy movie. Don't want to give too much away, but I have started working on a Jurassic Park 1 toy movie. It's coming on along slowly, but when I plan to upload it, it's going to be in one part. It's not going to be in separate parts. It's just going to be one part, like the Lost World toy movie I have now. And it will go right along with the Lost World toy movie I've done on the cheesiness factor. So something to look forward to. I've started working on a new project. Yeah. So take care, guys. I'll be seeing you.